What you gonna grab?
Yeah.
Huh? What you gonna grab? What's up, y'all? It's Major here, and happy 4W Wednesday. This is the normal Wednesday meal right before me and Dark Angel Delivery Services head out to take the food out. But the last little bit I'm going to do today, I have a client who is vegan, so my menu for the meal prep is pretty standard. It's really chicken, fish. I have a vegan item on it, as well as a pasta item. So those are like the normal 7 things that I rotate with. But if you're vegan or plant-based specifically, I can always substitute something in for the chicken, the fish, which really is what goes on the basic chicken or the fish. So sometimes we can substitute jackfruit, which is something that I'm really in love with, especially green jackfruit. That right there is a great substitute. I can also substitute mushrooms. That's another one. But today, right now, I am going to use tofu. Now, for most of you out there that think tofu is just some shit, yeah, it's sort of like some shit. It's bean curd. So when things ferment, a lot of things separate and roll up to the top. That's what tofu is. So it's soybeans. So it's soybean curd that you use and mash together and make into a block, and then you make this. So what am I going to do with it? That's the biggest question. Well, tofu is simple. It normally takes on the flavor of whatever you mix it with. But what I like to do is like to get the firm tofu and sear it up, season it a bit, and then add it to, today I'm going to do a bit of curry. So that's going to be the curry substitute. And this is kind of where we're going to start. So first, take a knife and just make some cube cuts. You want to cube it. So if you're good with just looking at space, you know, you figure you can cut this into probably about 16 pieces, 32 pieces. So we slice it horizontally, lay it down, and then slice them into probably about 1 inch thick cubes. Alright, and go across. Tofu is easy to work with. Alright, here we go. So we now have everything all cubed up. And you throw them in your bowl. Okay. So now we have our tofu in our bowl. What I'm going to add to it is a bit of leek. Leek comes from the onion family. It's like a huge scallion. I love them. So slice off the back, the onion part, white part. You know, normally, when I used to use this, I used to use a lot of nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is one of my favorite bits of seasoning when it comes to vegan food. And, you know, tofu is no different. So, a little slice down this bad boy. Clean up the inside from a little dirt. And then we'll just add this to the mix. So I like things that are playful and colorful, so I like to just take them along like so and cut them in half. Like on top of each other and just slice down nice lines. Nice and sweet. So there's so many things you can do with tofu. You know, you can cook them in coconut milk. You can put them in soups. You know, they're all through miso. You know, in a lot of the Asian culture, and then, bam, here you go. So now we're just gonna add the leek and that to mix here. Boom. Right? Now, we're definitely gonna season it a little bit. Some good Jamaican seasoning. A good mix, the standard mix. You know, a little pimento, a little crushed up bay leaf, a little seasoning, and I'll add some little curry to that. All right. Now, I'm gonna put a little bit of, hold on, where am I? Add a little olive oil. Okay. And what I love to do on everything, and that's probably why I can't find it, because I love to throw it on everything, is, well, normally it'll be liquid aminos, but today I'm just going to use a little soy sauce. And again, all right, so this is how we're going to start. Now, if any of you guys know me, you know I love the air fryer. So all I'm gonna do is pull out your air fryer, plop it in, and we're just gonna start. Put it on 15 minutes at it's about 360 degrees, and we're just gonna let that work. 15 minutes later, we should be done. Thanks. All right, folks. If you don't know this young lady is Dark Angel Delivery Services, her and her folks. So today she is wearing the hat of video director and was helping me with making a video. Now, apparently, I sometimes need to clarify how and what I need, because me just automatically thinking that every woman with a phone knows the capabilities of a phone is not the case. So I was asking to record so that we can self-edit. So every time I pretty much cut, it was the idea to pause. And because there wasn't a pre-production meeting to show how the camera works, the pause situation went to using the stop situation. And when I asked if you pause the recording, she thought pause meant stop. I thought pause meant pause, and the recording was a little different. So now we are kind of a little butthurt because
by the way you talk to
of
people.
the way as we can clearly see, somebody's upset. Come on. Yeah, now you see. Now, here we go. Now it turns into, you know, and this is always the issue with everyone. Like, it turns into the issue of, oh, I'm sad.
I'm sorry, what do you want me to do?
So then, get back to it. Leave. The air fryer is done. My tofu. Look at that. But because I always got something going, and I like the creativity, I'm gonna take the tofu and I have some curry over here. And I'm just gonna drop the tofu with the leeks into the curry. curry gravy on that's been going a little bit. Stir that around. Here we go. As it's really savory and tasty. There's some carrots in here, got the leeks. Oh, yeah. Now, most of you don't need to be afraid of tofu. Tofu isn't something that's gonna get you sick. You know, some folks out there don't like soy that much, but you know, balance is always key, so I'll never say no to soy, but I try not to have it too much. But here are our meals. This is a curry tofu with leek, and you guys, that's how you make. That's one of the ways I make tofu. It's an easy thing to do. You don't even have to do it on the stovetop. You can do it straight in the air fryer, just like what I did. All I did was cut up some leeks, cut some tofu up, season a little bit, threw it in the air fryer for 15 minutes. Voila, there you have it. So, you guys at home, keep cooking. It's your boy Major Dream, the agripreneur and chef. The agripreneur, and be good, eat good, stay fly. Now it's time to go do this. Alright guys, as usual, here driving to go do some deliveries for my clients in Old San Juan and Condado and Dorado. And